tape for this middleweight fight. 34-year-old Cuban against 31-year-old American, 2 inches taller, is Tim Boetsch. Boetsch will have a 3-inch reach advantage. With the official introductions, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the evening. And now, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a freestyle fighter holding a professional record, 15 wins, 4 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 186 pounds. Fighting out of Sunbury, Pennsylvania, Tim the Barbarian Boetsch. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record, 31 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw, 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 185 and 1/2 pounds. Fighting out of Coconut Creek, Florida, Hector Lightning Lombard. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Josh Rosenthal.
Josh Rosenthal, our referee.
All right, don't be over your instructions. I expect a clean fight. Obey my commands all times. Defend yourselves all times. Touch gloves. Go back. Let's do this.
No touch.
Didn't even look at him.
Nope. Tim Boetsch knows he is going to need to weather an early storm. Lombard is ultra aggressive.
You can call it a storm. Some people might call it a meteor shower.
Yeah, we'll find out exactly what it is here now. The southpaw, Hector Lombard, in the red trunks. Up the middle goes Boetsch with that front kick, which he utilized early in his UFC career, has not utilized as much recently.
Well, that's a good idea for this fight. Keep that distance. Drag Lombard into the 2nd and 3rd rounds. Avoid exchanges and move. Stuffed. You see the strength and the judo technique of Lombard.
They're both
nice uppercut, clean uppercut landed on Boetsch. Boetsch absorbed it. One of the great things about this matchup is how tough Tim Boetsch is. You know, a few guys would get hit by the shots that Lombard's going to throw, and you know that they could get taken out, but Boetsch is a very difficult guy to get out of there.
Hector Lombard lands the takedown. Boetsch, the bigger fighter for one of the rare times in his career.
Well, at 185, he's bigger than a lot of guys. Lombard, you know, even his team says could cut down to 170 if he wanted to, but he's been so successful at 185.
Trying to get back to his feet now. And the knee up the middle.
And he lands a combination.
Boetsch has proven to be a very tough out, extremely durable, as we saw in the Okami fight, which was a career-defining performance, becoming only the 2nd man to stop Yushin Okami in the UFC, the other being Anderson Silva.
Good kick to the leg by Boetsch. Boetsch is getting loose. In his corner, Boesch's corner, screaming out, don't let him rest, don't let him rest. They want him to push Hector Lombard. Because of Hector's frame, the fact that he carries so much muscle and he fights with such kinetic frenzy, he tends to fade in fights where he can't finish his opponent.
Lombard with the left, off the shoulder of Boetsch. UFC debut for Hector Lombard here in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Inside leg kick by Boetsch.
So far, Lombard has paced himself very well in this fight, though.
Front kick again. Boetsch, an outstanding wrestler. Won 4 straight high school championships in Maine, 147-7 during his high school wrestling career, and then wrestled collegiately at Lockhaven.
Lombard is just standing right in front of him. And Boetsch pawing away with the jab and landing kicks.
Lockhaven, a D1 competitor in wrestling. Small school, but a big-time wrestling program. Tried to clip him.
So far, Boetsch has been very successful in this round. He's been able to absorb some hard shots, and he's landed some good kicks.
Boetsch finished his training camp, as he regularly does, in Seattle with the Wizard Matt Hume. They connect again. Under 90 seconds on the clock here in the first. Heavy right hook thrown by Lombard.
Lombard just stands there. It's almost like he's daring you to come after him. Flat-footed, not on the balls of his feet at all.
And Boetsch with a lot of movement here in the first round, Joe. And keeping Lombard at distance with that front kick. And again.
Stuffed. Very difficult to take down.
3 for 3 with his takedown defense here in the first for Hector Lombard.
Hector threw a kick there, but it's not really, that's not the best part of his game. The best part of his game is his hands.
Lombard, a tremendous athlete. Round 1 in the books. Breathe, breathe.
Some water, Catel. Água. Catel, water. Tira. Double jab is much very important. Dá-me uma respirada grande.
Give yourself a deep breath.
Pouco. Tu sabe como vai correr lá agora. You got me, right? It's yours. You know that. Right?
You can hit him with the kick, okay? You want to keep trying to get him down, okay? Keep working those takedowns.
Do not let him rest.
Yep.
Interesting so far. For one thing, Hector Lombard never blitzkrieged. He never tried the wild, crazy, reckless attacks that he's used on other opponents. That shows the respect that he has for Tim Boetsch. And 2, Tim Boetsch has been able to land leg kicks, and he absorbed a couple of hard shots, and he's been okay.
The Cuban Olympian in judo, making his long-awaited UFC debut tonight. His trainer at American Top Team.
There's a good left hand over the top, but look, Boetsch absorbed it.
Conan Silveira said he has never been so ready, that this is the perfect time for Hector Lombard to make a run at the UFC title. Said he has an unparalleled work ethic and incredible humility. Comes to work and work hard every day. Caught him with the jab.
Now he's trying to close that distance.
Yeah, looking to turn it up a bit.
Boetsch doing a good job of staying on his toes, though, staying mobile.
Tim Boetsch is a smart guy, and he fights with a game plan very intelligently. And when you work with a guy like Matt Hume, and you can stay with that game plan, oftentimes you find success.
And he avoided 2 big shots in a row right there.
See how explosively Hector Lombard throws his hands.
Nice inside leg kick. Could certainly use a few more of those. Try to side kick to the thigh. Boy, Hector Lombard's he's got to press the button. Because right now, he's just standing in front of him and he hasn't pulled the trigger.
Yeah, certainly not what MMA fans are accustomed to seeing from Hector Lombard.
We certainly don't see a sense of urgency from him yet. He's landed a couple of good outside leg kicks.
Answered by Boetsch, returned by Lombard. Not surprisingly, Joe, Tim Boetsch has been very technical with his approach to this fight. That kick off the arm of Boetsch. We haven't seen the big flurry from Hector Lombard. Just past the midway point of this fight. Uppercut.
Hector Lombard is not being nearly aggressive enough, not being nearly active enough. And he might find himself in a position where he has to win by knockout in the third round. I mean, Tim Boetsch is certainly not running away with this fight. What happened there?
I think he got caught with a kick to the body, Joe, and it hurt him. And now Lombard's all over him. Pour it on. That kick to the body of Boetsch may have caught him in the liver because he backed off there.
Put that leg out sideways towards you. Turn his knee. Use his ankle to turn his knee. Use it. Then lift it up off the fence. He's stuck on the fence with it then. Slide in a little bit and look at his hand.
Yeah, we gotta look at it.
Not a frenetic pace though, Joe, with the ground and pound though.
Yeah, even with the ground and pound.
To a wounded
staying
opponent.
on top of him. And Boetsch tries to spin out and get on top. Unable to do so, but he does get back to his feet.
Is there something that Boetsch is doing that is making Hector Lombard so passive?
I don't think so. I think it's just it could be that he's a little stressed out about his octagon debut, that he's responding to the pressure and not fighting his fight, or it could be that he respects Tim Boetsch and he's taking his chances and looking for the perfect gift-wrapped opportunity. I think that's a mistake if that's the case. He did hurt him with that body kick, though. He caught him with almost like a toe to the body, it looked like.
The knee by the Barbarian.
And Tim tried to take him down.
Such great control of the body.
He's got amazing balance, Lombard does.
The judo Olympian.
But this is in no way, shape, or form not lightning and not the kind of performance that you expect from a guy coming here, Bellator middleweight champion, one of the scariest guys in the division, and a guy who a lot of people would think is the big threat to Anderson Silva.
Really bad, really bad, really bad, really bad. Really? Big breathing, baby. Big breathing.
Massage this on a little bit.
Breathe with me. Just need to breathe. You're doing a great job. He felt the ribs really bad. Really bad. Let's touch that again. Okay?
Let's take a look at that kick by Hector Lombard. It sort of grazed him a little bit, like the toes got him at the end. And you see the look on his face, that hurt.
All right, gentlemen, take it toes. Let's go back. Let's go.
Getting set for the third and final round. Not what we have expected thus far, but there's still 5 minutes remaining. Boetsch looking to move to 4-0 at 185. Coming off his win over the former top contender in the middleweight division.
Good inside leg kick by Boetsch. And there's a good kick and a punch by Lombard.
Both men have thrown a lot of strikes at distance. Boetsch has landed more. That teep a second ago utilized by the Barbarian. bit puzzling, isn't it?
It's very puzzling. I got to wonder what Lombard is thinking. I mean, who knows? He could unload any second now, and we could see what he's thinking. But if the fight continues this way, this is, I've got to say, a fairly disappointing performance from one of the most highly anticipated arrivals into the UFC in a while.
Well, all week he had a big smile on his face, wearing his new UFC apparel. Didn't want to take off his sweatshirt or his UFC t-shirt, literally, when they were doing interviews and the likes with Hector Lombard. Thrilled to be here, but yet not fighting in typical Hector Lombard fashion. Superman punch by Tim Boetsch. Unbeaten in his last 25 fights, 24-0-1. Just missed with the elbow. Boetsch switched his stance for a moment there. Now back to orthodox.
Boetsch's corner screaming at him. They want him to be more active. Lombard's just standing in front of him.
The total strikes thrown in this fight is very even. Up the middle again.
Boetsch with a big shot, stuffed by Lombard easily. And back to his feet, but no response.
2 minutes remain.
But I said this fight couldn't be anything other than spectacular. I'm wrong again. And there's that body kick that hurt Boetsch earlier. This time he walks it off. A trip, but he winds up on the bottom. Man, I'm looking at Conan Silveira in Hector Lombard's corner, and he's not saying anything. He's just letting Lombard fight his fight. But I gotta think he wants Lombard to be more active here.
Boetsch made his UFC debut 16 months after turning pro. Did so on 10 days' notice back in 08 when he beat David Heath. When he basically threw him on his head.
I don't know if
finished him up.
You folks can hear the boos from the crowd, but it is a steady torrent of boos from this Calgary crowd. They've seen a lot of great action here tonight, and this is one of the most highly anticipated fights of the evening. Less than a minute to go.
Corner saying to Boetsch, you win this takedown.
Lombard is so strong.
Got the takedown.
God, that dude is strong.
Second takedown landed by Lombard.
Big knee to the body by Boetsch.
15 seconds remain. They're going to go the distance.
The boos have not stopped. It's a constant stream of boos.
Judges will render their decision. Joe, let's take a look at our fight replay.
There's a left hand over the top and a right hand. And there's that body kick that hurt Tim Boetsch. And here's the takedown by Hector Lombard.
Will it be Boetsch or Lombard? With the official decision, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score this contest 29-28, Boetsch. 29-28, Lombard. And 29-28 for the winner by split decision, Tim the Barbarian Boetsch.
Now 4-0 at 185, Tim Boetsch defeats Hector Lombard by split decision.